Did you know that you will gain way more by doing the thing than by overthinking how you might fail? Yeah, you probably do know that. And yet, you are still frozen, still stuck, still too afraid to even do it. Let's fix that. This video is not some kind of a remedy that will magically erase your fear of failure, but it will help you to see it for what it really is and make it way easier to act anyway. Then, why do you even fear failure? We can explain that by looking into some evolution psychology. Like, if you failed in the caveman times, you'd probably be dead. But let's say it, the times changed, but our brains didn't, and you need to understand it. You need to know that this fear isn't rational anymore. The other factor that made you feel fear of failure is school and your parents and like the whole world around us, the whole culture. Because let's be frank about it, if you failed in school, if you gain a bad grade, then you will be ostracized, you will be criticized about it, the teachers will scold you, the parents will scold you, and you will feel bad about it and you don't want to do it again. You know, how do you learn? By not knowing anything and scoring bad grades and then scoring even higher grades and then being able to score the best grade because you know much more about it. But I guess teachers don't know that this is a thing. And these years of indoctrination telling you that failing is bad and you shouldn't fail and you should always be perfect made you into a person you are now. Someone who overthinks, someone who is scared of taking a step because he thinks he will fail. But what you are really scared of is not failure, it's the things that come with failure. And that is judgment of someone who is dear to you, someone who you love, someone who you like. Being a disappointment, again, for this kind of person or for a society in general, is losing status, like losing friends or losing a loved one, maybe a family. It's hurting your own ego often because you are just scared of failing. You are scared of doing something bad and acknowledging you are not the jack of all trades. And you are probably scared because you think, according to the thing that teacher said to you, that failing means you are failure. And you are not. Failing is the part of success. Remember that. And that's why you never try. Because you fear judgment, being a disappointment, you fear losing status, you fear hurting your own ego, and you fear being treated as a failure. That's why you never try. And even if you try once and fail, you just give up. It's over. But do you really want it? Do you really want other people dictating you what should you and what shouldn't you do? You really think you want to live a life of fear, a life of stagnation, a life of regret? I guess you don't. Then let's think about it from the perspective of value, like the title of this video says. Is it worth feeling failure? Let's see, what can you lose? What can you lose if you fail at something? You may lose a friendship or two. You may lose a relationship with a loved one. But let's be frank, if someone leaves you because you failed, if someone doesn't want to be friends anymore, doesn't love you anymore because you failed, it wasn't your friend, it wasn't your loved one anyway, because that's just a toxic person. If someone doesn't acknowledge that failing is something good and you should do it, then is it really worth having a relationship with that kind of person? You need to answer that yourself. You will probably lose some time investing in the thing, but let's be frank, you lose a lot of time like scrolling TikTok or watching YouTube or doing some other bad habits. So losing some time to fail in something isn't that bad. You can lose some money you invested in doing the thing you will fail at, but you lose money anyway, and it's not that big of a deal. And the thing that probably scares you the most is losing comfort, leaving your comfort zone, because you need to do something hard and you will probably fail at it and you will feel bad about it. But that's just the part of a success, like I'm telling you. If you fail, it doesn't mean that you will have to stop doing the thing. You will just need to think about what went wrong and do the thing again and again until you succeed. So that's the thing you may lose. Some fake friends, fake love, some time, some money, and your pride, your comfort. And what can you lose by staying in place, by not doing the thing you are scared of? Because that's the thing you probably didn't even think about even once. You may lose some future relationships that will be better than the ones you have now with fake people. If you do some hard things like going to the gym, you may find some people you will become friends with, or you can find those people by doing the things you really want to do. And those people will probably be like-minded then. You may lose your possible dream job, because if you wanted to do your dream job, but your parents said, no, don't become an entrepreneur because you will fail and you will stop doing it and just go to university, you will be doing the job that you don't like, and you could be doing the job you really wanted to do. You may lose your possible dream life, because if you want to do something and if you're good at it and if you succeed at it by failing, then you will achieve the life you probably want to live. Then that's why you are also losing living the way you want, because you will be living a life dictated by fear, dictated by others, and that's not freedom at all. You will lose improvement, because failing means improvement. You will lose life satisfaction, you will lose your pride, you will lose your independence, and you will lose your freedom, like I said to you earlier. And that's a lot of things you will lose by staying in place and not doing the thing you are scared of. And you lose things by doing the thing you are scared of, and you lose things by not doing them and living a life of stagnation. Remember, there are always two choices you can make. You may do the thing you're afraid of, or you may also run from it like you do all the time. Every one of these two paths will have its own consequences, and every path will be hard. There is no an easy path. You can't escape it. Let's say you're obese and you want to go on a diet, and two choices will be hard. If you go on a diet, you will need to eat less, you will need to probably work out, which is difficult and hard and sweaty, and you will feel muscle pain and all the other bad things. You can't eat fast food, you can't eat sweets and other things like that. And it is hard, let's be frank. But on the other side, you have a life of being obese, of your bones hurting, your joints hurting, of increased risk of other diseases like heart diseases, vascular diseases. And it is also hard. You need to choose what pain you are willing to take. You must choose your pain. The pain of rejection and failure, or the pain of regret and stagnation. The choice is yours. So just like that. Always remember that it is not worth feeling failure. And if you're still not convinced, always write the things you will lose by doing the thing you are scared of, and the things you will lose by not doing it, and then you will see this on your own. Thanks for watching. Click this video if you want to learn why failure is awesome, and if you want to live a life free from fear, go to the link in the description.